fully prepared for at least a 6-month war at the current pace. That is the warning coming from Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. An IRGC spokesperson says Tehran has deliberately held back many of its most advanced weapons and has not yet used missiles manufactured in the past decade. According to the IRGC spokesperson, most of the missiles used so far in the ongoing conflict were produced between 2012 and 2014. Iranian officials say this means the country's newer missile systems, developed over the last 10 years, remain largely untouched and could potentially be deployed in later phases of the war.
In terms of weaponry, strategy, and tactics, we possess the initiative. We have an arsenal of heavy missiles, including ballistic and cruise missiles, various types of drones, and offensive vessels. All these are designed and prepared for a widespread war, an all-out conflict, a prolonged engagement.
It has been provided.
Our capable and mighty armed forces, the powerful Islamic Republic, possess complete and full readiness, at a minimum, to engage in a full-scale, high-intensity war that could last for at least 6 months, maintaining this very current operational rhythm and pace. The missiles that we have utilized up to this point are primarily from the first and second generations. They were predominantly manufactured in the years 1991, 92, and 93, and in the last 10 years we have absolutely not utilized any of the newly produced items, despite the fact that production in recent years has multiplied several times over. Between the 12-day war and the Ramadan war, several years' worth of missiles were produced.
The warning comes as Iran continues its retaliatory campaign against U.S. military facilities across the Middle East. Iranian forces have launched missile and drone strikes following the large-scale U.S. and Israeli attacks on Iranian territory that began on February 28th. In one of the latest incidents, Iran reportedly carried out an attack on the U.S. Al-Udeid helicopter base in Kuwait. Initial military assessments suggest a limited number of missiles were fired during the strike, though the full extent of damage remains unclear. The attack followed earlier Iranian strikes targeting American military infrastructure in the Gulf, including a reported assault on a U.S. naval facility in Bahrain. These back-to-back operations indicate that Tehran may be pursuing a sustained strategy aimed at pressuring U.S. forces stationed throughout the region. The wider conflict began when the United States and Israel launched coordinated strikes on Iranian targets, an operation that Iranian officials say killed Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and several senior military commanders. Tehran has since vowed to respond with what it calls decisive retaliation.
The Middle East is now in flames as Iran escalates its retaliatory campaign against American military targets across the region. Following a devastating strike on the U.S. naval base in Bahrain, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, has launched a back-to-back assault on the U.S. Al-Udeid helicopter base in Kuwait. According to the IRGC, their combined drone and ballistic missile operation precisely struck critical facilities at the base, including helicopter maintenance and refueling areas, fuel depots, aircraft, and the command building, causing severe damage. The attack reportedly sparked a massive fire, with thick black smoke visible from miles, a grim signal of Iran's growing reach. Al-Udeid is no ordinary installation. Located near Kuwait City, it is a vital hub for U.S. rotary wing aircraft operating throughout Iraq and the broader Gulf region. Helicopters stationed here conduct transport, reconnaissance, and support missions for U.S. forces engaged in counterterrorism, surveillance, and rapid response operations. Its strategic importance makes it a prime target for Tehran, which aims to disrupt American mobility and logistics across the Middle East. The attack comes in the wake of February 28th, when the United States and Israel launched a military assault on Iran, assassinating the leader of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, along with top Iranian military commanders. In response, Iran has carried out massive retaliatory strikes, targeting U.S. facilities and Israeli-occupied territories with coordinated drone and missile attacks. The IRGC emphasizes that these operations are focused exclusively on U.S. military positions. Tehran maintains it does not seek confrontation with Arab nations, yet its precision-guided attacks on bases like Al-Udeid signal a new intensity in its regional campaign. In their statement on Sunday, IRGC officials said the Al-Udeid base was hit with surgical accuracy, disrupting aircraft operations, refueling, and command functions. They further claimed that this strike is part of a broader effort to target U.S. terrorist bases across the region, alongside missile attacks on separatist positions in Iran's northwest. Analysts warn that the significance of Al-Udeid cannot be overstated. As a hub for U.S. rotary-wing aircraft, its disruption affects rapid troop deployment, air logistics, medevac capabilities, and regional surveillance. By hitting this base, Iran is not only sending a message of deterrence, but actively weakening American operational flexibility in the Gulf. The timing of this attack also underscores Iran's strategic approach. Back-to-back strikes demonstrate both reach and resolve, showing that American bases are no longer safe from retaliation, even deep within the Gulf. The message is clear. Iran is capable of hitting critical infrastructure, disrupting military operations, and responding quickly to aggression. Meanwhile, the broader regional conflict is intensifying. Iranian forces have already targeted U.S. bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, and other regional hubs. Their drones and missiles continue to patrol skies and strike strategic targets, signaling the growing role of unmanned systems in modern warfare. With Hezbollah fighting in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen threatening to join the conflict, the Iran-U.S. confrontation is evolving into a multi-front regional war. Every new strike, like the one at Al-Udeid, escalates tensions and raises the stakes for American forces and their allies. The strike at Al-Udeid is also a reminder of Iran's broader strategic calculus. By targeting helicopter and logistics capabilities, Iran seeks to slow the rapid responsibilities of U.S. forces, reduce aerial surveillance, and demonstrate that even heavily fortified American bases are vulnerable. But the images released by the IRGC, blazing missiles, erupting fires, and black smoke billowing into the Kuwaiti sky, leave little doubt that this operation marks a dramatic escalation in Tehran's campaign against American assets. Adding to the broader picture, the IRGC has also previously struck separatist positions inside Iran, signaling a dual focus on external and internal threats, and a readiness to defend Iranian sovereignty and retaliate against foreign aggression. As the smoke rises over Al-Udeid, the Middle East watches tensely. Iran's back-to-back strikes reveal a strategic message. U.S. bases in the Gulf are no longer untouchable, and Tehran is ready to escalate if provoked.